Terminologies used in this course. I'll use a lot of terminologies in this course and they will be defined as we go through the course materials. However, some of the words or phrases I'll use more frequently than others. I want to go over those frequently used phrases or words in this video before we dive into the materials. You don't need to memorize them at this point, just be aware of them so that they make sense when you run into them. The first one is obviously DAS. DAS is also known as in-building wireless system. This is a popular description, but you'll soon find out that we have indoor as well as outdoor DAS. It stands for Distributed Antenna Systems, which may sound complicated, but this is essentially a signal plumbing system. Just like your building has plumbing system throughout the building for water, DAS is a plumbing system for cellular signal. A DAS deals with spots of poor signal coverage inside a large building by installing a network of small antennas throughout the building. There was a time when DAS pretty much meant in-building wireless system, but it has evolved and now it can cover both indoor and outdoor. IDAS for indoor DAS and ODAS for outdoor DAS. In this course, we'll learn about three generations of DAS differentiated by their transport media or cable. I will identify them as DAS 1.0 when we use just coaxial cable or coax in short, when we use fiber and coax, that is DAS 2.0, and DAS 3.0 when we use all fiber. Whenever we talk about DAS, people usually understand DAS 2.0. which uses both fiber and coax for cabling. DAS 2.0 is also known as active or fiber DAS. 3.0 is not very well known, but soon most of the DAS you'll see are going to be all fiber or DAS 3.0. A quick disclaimer, all DAS we'll talk about in this course are about cellular and public safety DAS. Next up is wireless. Everyone knows what wireless means, so I'm not talking about wireless in general. Wireless for DAS has a special meaning in this course. To explain, let me tell you the difference of Wi-Fi and DAS. People are more used to Wi-Fi because that is all around them. Both are wireless networks, but Wi-Fi operates on unlicensed or public frequencies, 2.4 GHz for example. Basically, we don't have to pay for these frequencies. When it comes to DAS, the signal we will use, those are licensed. That means they belong to companies such as AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, US Cellular, Vodafone if you're in Europe, Verizon, etc. So wireless frequencies we deal with in DAS are licensed. Like I said, these companies actually paid for the frequencies to their government. Operators are carriers. That's our next words. This means wireless service providers. We will use this term on almost every page. Basically, whoever you are paying for your cell phone or the SIM card every month is a wireless service provider. So in US, for example, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, US Cellular, Verizon are all wireless service providers. Throughout this presentation, we'll call the wireless service providers as operators or carriers in short. Both of these terms are used frequently in the industry. So by now, DAS we'll discuss in this course maybe beginning to take shape. We'll only focus on carrier-grade DAS that works in licensed wireless frequencies. What do I mean by carrier-grade DAS? These are the DAS systems where carriers will most likely provide signal sources, and we'll talk more about them later.